Hey, how's it going? My name is Fred, and in this video, what I wanted to talk about was how to create a zero-based budget. Now, before we get started and talking about what we're going to talk about today, what I wanted to ask you to do is to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click the notification bell so that way whenever we drop a new video that you'll be notified so that way you can watch the information that we're trying to get out to the public. And give us a thumbs up if you find this information helpful. Share it with your friends, family, um, and people that you might know who could benefit from the information that we're going to talk about. And finally, just drop a comment. Let us know how we're doing. If you think that you have a topic that you'd like us to cover, I'd definitely like to go over that information. If I don't have the information or the answers to your questions, I'll definitely get it and I'll make a video about it. So it's definitely something that I'm working on as part of my goals for 2022. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So one of the first things that we want you to do when creating your zero-based budget is to take a list. You need to take inventory on all income coming into your household. So whether it's just yourself or you and a spouse or significant other, maybe you have kids who help pitch in on the bills. We want to get inventory of all the income coming into the home. Second thing that you're going to want to do is to make a list of all of your expenses. So whether that's rent or a mortgage, car payments, insurance, things of this nature, your household bills like cable, internet, cell phone bill, whatever the case is. Like I said, whatever the case is, you just want to make sure that you get everything listed down. Okay. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to subtract all of the income from all the expenses to make sure that you hit a zero. Okay. Now, sometimes what's going to happen is you might have too much expenses going out and not enough income coming in. If that's the case, what we need to do is we need to really take a look and see where the issue is. Where are we overspending? And usually by doing a budget, this is where you're going to find that information. Okay. But hopefully you're on the other side of the coin where you're bringing in more income than you have expenses. If this is the case, what you want to make sure that you do is, let's say you have $300 extra left over, you want to make sure that you have your emergency fund funded. What we like to tell you is to start off with $1,000. If you already have that $1,000 created, you're going to start working towards your 3 and 6 month goals. Okay, so what does that look like? Okay, let's say you had your $1,000. You have your $300 after you paid all of your bills, right? You got that $300. Now you're going to start putting that $300 towards your I'm going to say go towards your bills. So if you have credit cards, you want to probably do like a debt snowball type of thing, maybe a debt avalanche. Start paying down your balances so that way you'll start seeing some progress of getting things paid for. Maybe you have a car payment, you want to try to knock that out. Take that $300 and make a principal only payment. This way you're going to start knocking off and saving on interest by canceling that out. Okay. And I'm going to talk about this in different videos upcoming where we talk about interest cancellation. Something that's very important for you to know because this stuff isn't taught in classes. It's not taught in schools. I haven't really seen the information out there. So it is something that's available to you if you know what you're looking for. Most times you'll hear things like debt snowball or debt avalanche. We actually have a software that we deal with that actually tells you exactly how much to pay, who to pay, when to pay, so that way you're going to get the best bang for your buck and save the most interest. Because sometimes you could pay more money on your bills and it's actually going to work against you. Okay, so the software is something that may help you out. But you know what we're going to do in this video is we're going to stick directly with the zero-based budget. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to make sure you get down to the zero. In our case, we had $300 extra. We're going to start paying wherever we're going to go with that. Okay, you're going to track these expenses all month long. Okay, and then you're going to repeat the process. You're going to rinse and repeat the process before the next month comes. So that way, as the income comes in, you start pushing the money out so you can start paying your different bills based on when they're due. You want to keep track of everything. Okay, it's very important to keep track So that way you know exactly what's coming in, what's going out, how you're going to handle these things. Okay. So with that being said, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I know it was a short video. We will get more in depth in videos where we talk more about budgeting in the future. This was on my mind. I wanted to bring it to you guys, kind of go over it a little bit, and just let you know what was on my mind. So again, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit that bell notification, so that way when we drop a new video, you'll be able to get that information right away. Give me a thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, as well as the other algorithms within the social media platforms that we're posting to. And drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what questions you might have, something that you want to talk about. So that way we can go ahead and get conversations going, right? Because it takes a village to go ahead and to get these things out. And I could reach one person, you could share it to two other people. Now we have something that's starting to grow, and that's my ultimate goal, is to talk about these things, get it out to the community, get it out to everybody, so that way they can go ahead and learn and put things into practice. So with that being said, again, my name is Fred. Thank you for taking the time, and we'll talk soon. Have a good day.